Hello, everybody. This is Dr. Ryan Eller, and we are at the final stage of the application for the MIST program. And this is really where we're going to be uploading a lot of information. So this section, while completing it may not be very time intensive, it will require a fair amount of background work to make sure that you have all the pieces ready to upload. Now, before we jump into this fourth section, as I've alluded to before in our past videos, if you haven't seen me complete the other three steps of the application or even the creation of an application account and you need help on those items, there are past videos that walk you through each of those items. So click around our playlist to see those items as necessary. Okay, so let's jump right into the program materials. Once you're done with this section, you will be done with the overall application. So once you click here, you'll have to click again on the program itself, its name, and then there will be some information detailing what you need. Uh, quite frankly, there's not a lot that's necessary, but they will require some time to complete. So first and foremost, you want to make sure that you have an up-to-date resume detailing your work history, um, potential volunteering experiences that might be related to the program, anything that you can think of work-related and might be non-academic. I would highly recommend including on your resume for the MIST program. Okay, it doesn't have to be perfectly tailored to our program, but we just like to know your overall work experience and just the general experience that you can bring into the program. You will need to include 2 letters of recommendation. What you'll find on the next page is that if you don't have 2 recommendation letters on you at the time of application, there is a Google form link that you can send to 2 or more recommenders, and they can fill it out, and then I will have direct access to those letters of recommendation, and I will put them onto your application after it's been completed. It's very helpful for you to include unofficial copies of your transcript on this direct application. After you've submitted it, you will want to send your formal transcripts to our university. And while I won't necessarily notate how to do that on this video, I would highly recommend that you order an electronic copy of your transcript. Just given the situation with the pandemic, our overall campus mail system is moving a little bit slower. They're just doing the best that they can, but things are just moving generally slower. So electronic copies are processed much, much faster. So I highly recommend when you're sending in your formal copies of your transcripts that you order an official electronic transcript, which most every college does now. Some don't, and I understand that. In that case, you would just order a generic snail mail transcript. And then lastly, you would want to also include a statement of purpose. Generally, we're looking for about 1,000 to 2,000 words here, really detailing why you want to be in the MIST program, why you see education technology, learning theories, uh, using education technology, why that would benefit you in a corporate training standpoint or in a K through 12 or higher education standpoint. Really trying to notate to us why this program is good for your current career or good for your intended career pathway, and really how you see it benefiting you, and somewhat vice versa, how you see you as a student benefiting the program and your peers that you would be learning with throughout the program. Okay, and if you need some more finer details, or even if you want me to review your statement of purpose before you submit it, by all means, feel free to email it to me, and I would be more than happy to provide you some feedback before you submit. Okay, so after you've kind of read that situation, or excuse me, information, not situation, reviewed that information, you want to click on the document section of this quadrant. And it will go back through some of the details that I just discussed with you. The most critical would be this Google form link. Unfortunately, there's no way for us to make it a direct hyperlink. So if you are using the Google form to collect your recommenders information, what you will do is just send them that exact link. You don't have to fill out anything. Your recommenders will fill out this link. Okay, so you would just copy and paste this link into an email and send it off to them. They would complete the form, and then I would get your recommendation letter after they've completed it. Otherwise, please review this information. The only thing that I haven't talked about, and this would be more for international applicants, for those of you who are either international applicants or what are known as DWID students, which are domestic students with international documents, you would need to include a few other additional items. You would need to have a course-by-course evaluation with both GPA and degree equivalency provided to us by a NACES accredited institution. That doesn't necessarily need to be included at the time of application, but it absolutely needs to be into the university before we can make a formal admissions decision. Also, for those of you who are either domestic students with international documents or foreign students, you would also need to upload a proof of English proficiency test, either the TOEFL test, EPT, IELTS, or we are also accepting the Duolingo test of English as well. So that's a great online option that you could use. The last aspect of this in terms of uploading the documents is you can upload them into any of these sections. It doesn't really matter what you put in each section. When you, like for example, if you put your transcripts in the CV resume Dropbox, it wouldn't mean anything really to us because it doesn't tell us what the document is. All it does is include the document on your application. Okay, so feel free to upload these documents anywhere that you can put them. Okay, in other words, wherever there's free space, feel free to include the document. And after you've done all that, you will be done with this section of the application. What I'll do is I'll add two kind of just random documents on my computer, just so that you can see it completed and kind of the final steps of submitting the application. Okay, so just bear with me. Let me add one more just kind of random document here. Okay. It's a little slow, Cal-State Apply, so just kind of bear with me here. But eventually it will upload your documents. And then once that's done, you'll get a green check mark letting you know that you're ready to go. And so once that's done, you can basically go ahead and submit your application. It doesn't hurt to come back here and just double check that everything's completed, but as long as it has green check marks on each section, you should be good to go. What you would then do is hit the submit application button, and from there you would go ahead and submit our institution's application. If you're applying to other CSUs and other programs, you would not want to hit submit all. If you're just applying to our program, you could hit either submit or submit all, and you'd be ready to submit your application to the MIST program. So I hope this overall video series was helpful, and we look forward to seeing your application for the fall 2021 MIST program. Take care, everybody.